All right. So like the purpose of like doing guides, like for me, is definitely the upsell. It helps with the process. In addition to it helps with the consulting side. So like I always am looking at what are different ways that I can leverage and kind of help generate additional business
Yeah.
that's not limited to me being able to set up a shoot. Like so just added like upsell benefits. So let me hit the share screen option and go here. So, like everything is built around Canva for me. Like Canva, I'm on Canva.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I think I didn't get a Canva account.
No, that's cool. You'll be able to
I
have.
even already have one for real. Some of the things you get over the years and like, oh yeah, I did make one of those.
Right, right. No, you definitely want to definitely get you one of the Canva account. So we'll go into all your designs. So within my designs, actually, I had a workbook created, and then I also made one as well. And I'll go over like I'm constantly so like my next thing, like all you see here, is I'm gonna do like a mini course. So I bought this like mini course guide I saw off of Facebook, and it's like been my best investment ever. So where is it? Posing book. All right, here we go. So I decided a posing book. So I have clients, and the clients will come in for mini sessions, right? So my mini sessions, I book a day once a month with my business partner, my boy, and I'll put the link up, and I'll say, book a mini session, boom, 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 and I'll also send you this guide. So with the guide, it's going to set up. It gives an introduction of who I am, what it is I do, blah blah blah. Has a link to my website, social media, and all that information, right? And then it gives a men's style guide. So it says like, what are some things that you can pack for the 45 minutes? Because that's one of the questions a lot of people say, like, what do I bring? What do I wear? So by providing this guide, I say like, what are some things that you could do? You can wear a suit and tie. You can wear a blazer and slack. With a blazer and slack, you can put a sweater. You can do the t-shirt. You do the handkerchief and pocket square. I could add and subtract and do whatever associated with it. And then I can say the casual look, and then I can say the branded look. Some people have like polos and other things that are associated like with their brand. They can have all that built in there. And then I have the women's guide as well. And these are all shots that like I took. So I have the business professional. I have what I call next gen business. So like this is a suit dress. So it's like a dress, but it has like a suit jacket like feel to it. So,
Yeah.
I started looking at some of my shots that I took to give people like an overall feel and things of that nature. It allows me to do like the background remover, like in Canva. So everything blends into the page. So I can make the page gray and the background will be gray, but the person will be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I say, different stuff that they can do for there. So then I have different casual, like the casual look. I have what I call the fun and flirty look. If you want to do something like fun, like it's not just a mini shoot, but like a branding shoot, stuff of that nature. And then what to pack. People say like, what are some things that you want to pack? So I talk about different technology you can pack, stuff to hold like coffee mug, notepad, portfolio. So I have people that use like
Yeah.
micro
Yeah.
stars, things of that nature. Um, Helpful add-ons, have things there. And then I have different shots, like with the 45 minutes, because it goes so fast,
Hmm.
put in your head shots that we're going to definitely get no matter what. And then that way we can build out and build around it. So I'm going to give you a headshot automatically.
Yeah.
Headshot,
Yeah.
retouch. And then I invested in this guide I saw on Facebook. Another thing, it was like $30, but it has like 500 poses in it, and it's all digital. So what I did was I downloaded it and I put everything on the guide. So now I'm giving you 9 shots off the rip that we can
Hmm.
do studio or out of studio that I use. And then same thing here with women's. I got to update and put all the stuff for the women's posing guide in there. Um, Why's this page? It shouldn't be there. Might have to delete that. And then I have the photo shoot planner. So this is like the planner. So like somebody who's getting ready like for the shoot, they will
Yeah.
put their shoot vision, right? They will say what their vision is, what they're trying to do, what accessories are they bringing. That way they can already have that prepared. When the shoot date is, when the time slot that they've reserved, write out your planned outfits, all the outfits you're trying to do, and then any
Mm,
notes that you want to talk about, and then have an additional note page here. So I'll email this to my clients through my PickSpotter account
okay.
in my CRM, and then they'll be able to click and download it and then utilize it.
So I don't think I have a Canva account. Do you want to like send me a referral?
I mean, I'll look. Hold on. So one of the things, so it's not doing, so you can go ahead and set up. But one of the things that you can also do, right, that'll be beneficial to you, like if you do the guide, what you can do is you can create a post for it as well. So like if you make a post like that shows like, your process, things of that nature, just using like the resize tool or the resize app on here.
Hmm.
I mean, hold on. So like I might, oh, 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 like his, like I might make this a post. So like I'll click on this, put pro, and hit resize. I'll do this as a Instagram post, copy and resize. So it's literally gonna make, all these,
Okay. One by ones.
yeah. And then like it's sized for Instagram. So like
Okay.
if I wanted to make like this, like a post, and
Yeah.
say like, it all starts off with headshot photography. By booking a session with me, you'll be guaranteed not only additional shots, but a quality headshot. Here's an example of, two headshots from a recent session. So instead of having to recreate a post, you just copy and resize what you already have in the guides, and then
Hmm.
repurpose it. I'm big on like repurposing posts.
Right. Right.
So like I literally come up like, so for something like you come up with a guide for branding, right? And then you can come up with a guide for wedding photography, like your process for that. And then you can come up with a guide for graduation photography. What are some things that you got to post? And you just use the template because it's all the same, and then you set it up like that.
Yeah.
And then the only thing you do is like you'll save the guide as a PDF to like a Google Drive, make the Google Drive a shareable link, and then just share the link with somebody.
Hmm. This Canva thing.
Hold on. Somebody just jumped in. Brad, what's going on? How you feel?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, fellas?
How you
How you
feel?
doing, man?
Good, good.
Yeah, we just getting through, but like I said, so I made a guide in order to like make my process easier for like when I do mini shoots. Like I'll be doing mini shoots. I'll do mini shoots like once a month. So I'll have 45-minute sessions. You'll come in, you can get, unlimited like um, outfit changes and stuff like that. But with that being said, being 45 minutes, you need to hit it. So like I made a guide just giving an overview of who I am, style guide, basically gives like different looks that somebody can come through, like if they done like a random session. So these are all shots like I've done. Um, the different titles, and you can change up the titles and make it whatever it is that you want. Talks about like accessories to bring, like if you want technology, if you want handhelds, like you know what I mean. Like it's everybody saying like, oh, like what should I bring? So you have all that, talked about and answered through. The posing guide, what are some poses that you'll have? Like I have the women's. I don't know why it didn't change. But I got to go through and add all these back to them. I have them uploaded over here. I had invested um, in a posing guide I saw like on Facebook. It was like $37, something like that. But I said, I'm just gonna grab this joint just to, what I mean, have something to be able to throw up because everybody's saying like, oh, how are we gonna pose? Well, this is gonna give you some general ideas of some stuff that we can pose. Now, of course, we can depend upon the mood and stuff like that. We can definitely go through it, but at least I know I'm gonna be able to bang out, 9 poses that should work in that time span.
And you give this to your clients?
Yeah, I give this to my clients. The whole guide, I give it to them. You know what I mean? Before we shoot.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Because then that way, we maximize in our 45 minutes. I don't got to spend time like, now if there's a shot that I want to get, then of course, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to talk you through it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Plus, yeah. So they already went through the poses. They probably looked at the poses that they really like, and then they say, hey, yeah, I definitely want to try this. So they probably even try it out at home, practice it at home. So when they come in, it's just like you said, it's boom, 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 boom.
Right. What's going on? So here I'm thinking I just gotta delete this joint. This is an extra page. All right. So next I have a photo shoot planner, right? So with the photo shoot planner, it has the vision. So like everybody has a vision for their shoot. So like you'll give them opportunity to write down what their vision is, what they're going to use it for, right? Then they have an opportunity to write down their accessories. What are the accessories that they're going to bring? Then I tell them, write down your accessories, and then as you pack them in your bag or whatever, you check them off. You have your photo shoot date. So after I send this to you, you're writing down what your date is of the photo shoot, and then you're writing down what the time is as well. And then you're writing out your planned outfits. That way, same thing. You write down what the outfit is. After you pack it, you check the box. And then any additional notes that you have, you put here. And then I have another notes page for after the shoot. You can write down what went well, what didn't go well, what you wanted to do in the future, and blah, blah, blah.
Is this Canva? Yep,
Yeah,
Canva.
yeah. And what I was saying, yeah, so when we first came on, what I was saying is you could take this same like template and format and replicate it for weddings, graduation shoots, engagement shoots. So you take the same template, you change the font, and then you just change whatever items you have. And what that does is it just makes your process that much easier.
You helping them.
Yes.
And they are helping you.
Yes. And then in turn, because you have to understand, like for a lot of people, they get anxious with the shoot because they don't want to forget anything. So if you're able to help, especially like our female, like that we shoot and stuff like that, they love the process and things that we do that they want to keep going back through. Like Juan, so Juan and I, we shoot together all the time. And we in the studio, they like how we already tell them what poses they're going to do. They like how they tell us what to pack and what to bring. And the thing they say for after every shoot, even if they book for us the first time, is, "Yo, I can't wait to do it because, I was anxious. This makes it so easy. I want to do my birthday shoot. I want to do my kid's birthday shoot. Boom, boom, boom."
That's their client experience, man. That keeps them coming back.
Exactly. So then this is just like another upsell of what what you can do. Like I said, all the pages I got are directly from Canva. I just remix it around, build a couple boxes like here and there or whatever, but everything is straight off of Canva.
All your images come from the closing guide that you
So no,
purchased?
these are all my images.
Okay.
So like I shot all these, like the different like the poses. These
The
the
different looks.
posing joints are all from the guide. But over time, like as I'm updating it, I'll fill these in with my own. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like these are mine. These are mine. Like all of the
I recognize that loop.
huh?
So I recognize that loop that she was sitting in.
Oh yeah, it's Skyloft. Skyloft all day.
Yeah, it's Skyloft. Yep.
Skyloft all day.
Yeah, this is a good information. I haven't gotten deep into Canva before. I've probably YouTube some videos about it if I wanted to use it. Regarding, I think I was just trying to create some logos for a different business I was working on
Okay.
at the time.
Okay.
Um,
So I mean, Canva's
yeah.
expansive to the point where like my landing page for my social media is off of Canva. So like most people use Linktree. Like how many people like in here like are using Linktree for like the link in the bio and stuff?
Not at this time.
Anybody? No.
Mm-mm.
Like Brad, what are you using?
But that's another thing I should be using.
I just use my website, and I have my contact form linked to my HoneyBook, and so they like
So
when they fill out the HoneyBook, they kind of like start up the process, and that's it.
So this is what I want you to look into, Brad, for 2021. I want you to look into building a landing page for your social media.
Mm.
This is what I use. And when I say like it's golden, so I use PickSpotter, which is HoneyBook.
What is it you said? Pick what?
PickSpotter.
That's inside of HoneyBook. You
No,
said?
no. Instead of HoneyBook, I use PickSpotter. It's the same.
Oh.
It's similar, but it's way more affordable. But it has a lot of similar things. But I'll walk through. So with the landing page, right? You go on my social media. It's attached to a Bitly link. You click it. This is the first thing you see. You have my consulting business here. You can click it. You have the photography business page. You can click it. You have when I'm in studio. So like when I'm actually in studio, you can go ahead and use this in order to be able to do it. You have the next time I'm New Year's Eve, and then I have a realtor guide. So I made like a social media like realtor guide for like lead generation for realtors because that's my niche market, like realtors, real estate professionals. And then I have my social media accounts for both wire and photography, wire and designs, and I'll also be adding my YouTube link to the side as well, like for YouTube videos and stuff like that. I have my services hyperlinked, so if you want like professional branding, it links to my website and my portfolio, my real estate services, it links it. If you want to set up a consultation for like my consulting services, it has it, and then social media training, like so I'll train on how to use Canva effectively, different like intermediate, beginner, and then I have like a last page, like a happy holidays, like for this month. Next month I might delete it. I might do like a Valentine's Day or like a highlights for 2020, things of that nature. But it's all connected to, and I'm gonna try to. Should do it. So you go on here, it's in my bio. So I'll click it, and I'm sure it looks different on the cell phone because the cell phone is more linear, but this is what it then looks like. So then when you're on your cell phone and I say, yo, book for the 20th for my next branding shoot, boom, 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 you come to the 20th. These are all my time slots that are available. So all you got to do is click it, go ahead and book, register. It automatically sends you the invoice and everything, and you don't even got to call me. Same thing for like my realtor guide. So like I told you, like I was doing like lead generation. So this is through MailChimp. You click it, realtor comes on, boom, boom, boom. It should load, but it'll have email, first name, click the download, boom. And that's my lead generation joint. Um, so real estate services. This is linked to my webpage. It'll take you to my webpage for real estate services. So if you're a realtor, you want to see what are different services that I offer and pictures, all of it is all embedded. But it's a landing page for everything that I do.
I see.
So like if you have something specific, like if you are scrolling and you want something specific, you want something that's going to be easy. Like I don't want to have to go and like if you use the HoneyBook, that's cool. Like you can even make this joint say HoneyBook, like HoneyBook lead generation, and then link that page. But if I'm somebody and I want to get to Brad, like Brad's booking something like a mini shoot day, and I want to get to Brad, all I want to do is click this, fill in my name, reserve my spot, pay my invoice, and be done.
What do you recommend as like the first step? Working with the Canva and doing something like the guide and using that as a lead generation.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, so no, so the guide is for a customer experience. The guide is going to be directly connected to your customer experience and improving your customer experience because it's going to it's going to reduce their anxiety. Like I said, like everybody, like especially women, like they're always second guessing themselves, what they're going to forget, what they're not going to have with this and that. So I would say start with there. Then next, I would start playing around with Canva to learn all the benefits of Canva. I would definitely have a landing page. Like for some people, like they don't have landing pages, and somebody might get frustrated trying to, you know what I mean, trying to get to whatever it is I need to get to. So like if you guys with your photography pages, right? And let's say you do wedding photography, branding photography, portraits or whatever, you can have a landing page where it links directly to your wedding catalog right here. It links directly to your portrait catalog, directly to your other two. Or you can just have three. So I'm clicking exactly where I want to go and it's right there.
Right. Take a lot of the guesswork out for the client.
And guess what? I'm making it easy. So now that also improves the customer experience. I don't got to guess about what I don't know because you're giving it to me right there. You're telling me what I need. Let me try to find a charger real quick. My bad. But yeah, so what y'all thinking?
Oh, this is a good start. I have some material that I had used to try to create a guide before, but I just never developed it because I was like, I would just end up talking to the clients. And it wasn't that in depth as in, describing what types of shoots that the client might want material for. So I didn't break it down to like branding, or realty or family portraits. It was mainly based around family portraits, actually.
But I mean, if that's your niche, then that's fine.
Yeah, but you have niches in photography, and then you just like, yeah, I shoot that because
Right.
you can.
Right. Right. I mean, and that's the same thing with me. Like I know all day, Like, and me and Juan talk about it all day. My niche is real estate. Why? Because I know I'm going to tell you how to take photos, and then I'm going to show you how your photos are going to make you money. Like, I know how to do that 10 out of 10 times. You know, if we joke, like, and so my cousin is Kelly, she's in the group. Kelly is dope. Kelly's dope. Kelly takes dope photos and stuff like that. Love her work. Yeah, Finch. So like when I'm sitting there analyzing it, I'm like, yo, I'm not like I can't replicate that. And I remember sitting down, I'm like, yo, like what am I going to do? Like I'm out here, you know, I'm trying to grind, I'm trying to create a lane, and I'm like, yo, what do you know best? You know how to consult. So mix consulting and the photography. So now when I'm approaching, and I you know, if I'm approaching a client and I'm saying like, you know, not only can I help, you know, help you with your vision as far as branding and things of that nature, I'm going to coach you through how to position these photos for different events. Like we'll be able to plan webinars. We'll be able to plan first-time home buyer consultations. I'll introduce you to different lenders that you can use and leverage and have them pay for your branding materials and things of that nature. And that takes the ease out of them. So now what do they want to do? They want to shoot more because they realize to shoot more, then they'll have more content to leverage with other people. And now that's going to keep lining my pockets, not only on the consultation side, but on the photography side. So now I have something to compete with. Not saying that's anybody else's problem, but that's just how I look and operate. I'm like, yo, how am I going to get out here and make a name for myself? And that's straight through consultation and processes. I can help you talk and work through a process to make it more efficient so that it makes sense for you.
Yeah, this is good. I got some good homework out of finding that out.
Yeah, and I mean, if y'all ever have any advice or talk through and things of that nature, like you can definitely hit me up. You know, I'm here to help anybody. You know what I mean? Because we all out here trying to make it. So I'm here to help anybody. But like the number one, and that so the number one thing I look for is to try to help my process to become easier and what I can invest in. And I'll tell you, majority, I'll say this past year, the majority of things that I purchased in were templates for Canva, because I make the money right back. So you figure I'll show you guys an example, right? So like my next project I'm working with on Christmas break, right? Is creating a course and then creating a webinar. Similar to this, right? I'm gonna create a course and a webinar. So I bought this template that gives you how to market and develop a webinar. All these templates, all these workbooks, everything is all on webinar, and have other templates I have to load in. Webinar template book, I think costs like $50, $60, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge $60 for the entry level. Why? Because I make my money right back. Work out all the kinks, do what I need to do, boom, boom, boom. Then I'm gonna flip it. Then I can scale that next one because I know all the kinks. I already know how to do the course. I can sell the replay for a couple dollars. And then I can offer the next level up. But the templates help form like your thought process, help create consistency with your message. You know exactly where to fill things in at. So for you guys, it could be, yo, I'm gonna do a webinar on how to develop great content for posting, or how to have a picture perfect wedding. So if you guys are wedding photographers, right? How to have a picture perfect wedding. I'm gonna do a webinar for $19. Why? Because everybody might not use me as a photographer for a wedding. I mean, I don't shoot weddings, but just hypothetically, like everybody might. But for $19, you might buy my webinar, so you know exactly what to look for in a wedding photographer, right? You got nothing to lose. So you're going to sign up for the $19 little webinar. I'm going to go through my portfolio. I'm going to show you what the setup should be for a photographer, what kind of questions you should ask them. I'm going to give you a little guide with a little checklist on, a process of what you should do for a photographer. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to give you a replay of the video, $19. Boom. Let's say you have 10 people there. You try to convert one. All right, for everybody who attended, my normal wedding package is $1,800, but if you book today, I'm gonna knock it down to $1,400. And you just keep, rinse, and repeat. Think about what is it that you can teach, in 2021 that's easy, that's low-hanging fruit. Like, yo, I can do this with my eyes closed. You make it into a course, you throw it out there, say, yo, I'm doing this course, $5 on how to do retouching in Lightroom, how to create presets, how to organize your portfolio, how to set up an efficient honeybook. Make the course, you make the slides, boom, boom, boom. You get on, do a Zoom live, you sit here, you talk, boom, 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 hit the record button. So now after you hit the record button, you upload the video to an unlisted YouTube link, put the YouTube link in there with the video download, boom, boom, boom. Now you throw it up to, and the name slips my mind, but it's a website where you can sell courses. And now it's just sitting up there. You put the link in your bio and say, yo, for everybody that missed it, I'm doing a replay with the guide for $4.99 for the next week.
Yeah, you should make some nice change off of that HoneyBook course.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so think about
HoneyBook.
Right. I mean, so that could be your thing. That's your lane. How many people struggle with HoneyBook? And that's how and then I would use this ad, the Facebook ad. How many people struggle with HoneyBook? Organizing it, X, Y, and Z. Well, in my course, I'm going to show you the top 10 tips to how to effectively use HoneyBook to help, create a more efficient process and make, not only a happier experience for you, but for your clients as well. And all you're doing is just going through your regular process that you do anyway for HoneyBook. That's all you're going to do. You're going to hit the record button. You're going to talk through it. Boom, boom, boom. And then throw in a couple of things on a couple of slides. Put it on a lead generation so people automatically pay and they get the link for all the downloadable tools. And then you're done. And then you drop in the link on for your course in a couple of photography groups. Or you could do the next level. Hey guys, I was working through HoneyBook this past weekend and I saw this cool trick. Here's a YouTube link for that cool trick. And all you're doing is chopping up the 45-minute, 1-hour video that you used into a 3-minute clip. And dropping a 3-minute clip from YouTube link into the joint. So people clicking like, yo, this is dope. Yo, what else you got? Now I got my guide. Talk to me, guys. What y'all think?
Hey, Hoss, man. You and I talked about this before, so I just came up with one for support, to hear it again. But I got to put it in place. I got to actually start doing the do. So,
right.
So yeah, we'll wrap some more. But as always, man, I like what you're doing. I like how you're breaking it down for me to make it easy so everybody can understand what we need to do. It's a good process. Like you said, it's really just putting it out there and rinse and repeat once you get it up and running. So you ain't got to work as hard. That's the one thing about photography, man. Like, they always say 90% admin, 10% shooting. So if we get to a point where it's making money for ourselves on the easy part, all we got to do is shoot, We got to take the leads.
Right.
So.
And that's what this is. Just putting these small processes in place are going to allow you to be able to do, because it's putting your content out there in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the picture. It's, how can I make your process easy? Because some people will just buy purely off a process. Like, I'll give an example. So last night, I'm like, yo, my wife's birthday is coming up. I don't want to be in a mall. Who has drive up pickup? Macy's did. So what I do, I went, and I purely only went because Macy's has nice stuff, and I can do the curbside like pickup instead of having to go in the mall. Because I went and tried to go in the mall the other day, and they had you waiting outside. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that again.
Huh.
Like, some people just like convenience. So you put in your HoneyBook link with your mini shoot day, and all I got to do is click it and put my information and pay my deposit. That's easy. Nobody wants to say, yo, DM me, yo, cash at me $45, and then after the shoot you cash at me $45. Like, yo, I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, it makes it way easier, man. Way easier. You're allowing them to schedule themselves.
Yeah.
Instead of them reaching out to you, you trying to figure out a day, you putting everything up there for them at their hands and say, okay, I'm available these days. I got time this day. Okay, we both link up. They pay you. It's already booked. The social media schedule. You come up and shoot, man. It's no brainer.
That's it.
And like for Brad, Brad's not only just a photographer, he's a videographer, man, and does great work.
Brad's a videographer.
Yeah.
Do some video.
Don't be going here, bro.
Brad, so at a minimum, like, you would benefit more than like a me. So your YouTube. So let me ask you. So where are you storing all your videos? Or like samples?
Oh, my samples. So I use Vimeo, and I stream it through my website. And I limit to just that one particular video. You can set that up in Vimeo, whereas that only that one video plays, and not like the rest of them. But yeah, I have it all set up to stream in
So Vimeo, can you set up channels?
Channels?
Yeah, like YouTube.
I think you can, but I haven't really explored that. You can set up like folders. Like I have like just only one folder. Well, I have like all my videos, and I have like one folder for like weddings, and I just took all my stuff out of that because it was like my wedding videos were like kind of like hidden, so I just took them out of that folder. But yeah, I think so. I think you can set up like channels and stuff.
Right.
But you do. Well, yeah, I guess it is like you would consider it as a channel, because like I have my own Vimeo, and then the person who did my wedding a few years ago, I can find his channel on Vimeo and go right to my video, and I can even download it too through Vimeo.
That's it. That's your niche right there. So at a minimum, right? Look at the landing page that we said, right? And then have a folder with like your weddings and like any other subcategory you have, and link that to the landing page so people can see your example for work, right? In addition to that, huh? Does that work?
No, I see what you mean.
So, and then in addition to that, you can make a little Instagram post with Canva with either like a screen share of you going through and going to your webpage. Hold on. I think I got this. Hold on. Here it is. So this joint here, right?
Oh, I gotta plug in.
Bro, that text you sent me, like the realtor joint, you did on Canva?
Yeah, this is on Canva. So I recorded the joint on my iPhone, right? Made it an InShot. I uploaded it to Canva, and then I put it in this overlay. And then I'm showing people exactly what to do in order to. So, but the same thing with yours, like, yo, you can do a screen share or record of how people can get to your wedding content and video content, and you put a link in the bio, and you'll have people just watching your stuff all the time and then wanting to book.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
So a link in my my social media bio. Is that what you mean?
So this is a Canva. So I made a web page on Canva, right? Landing page. So I made this. So you would make a landing web page in Canva. Inside of it, like here, try on this side of it. So inside of the joint, like even if you just had it as one page, you could have the boxes like this, wedding videography. What is another videography you do?
No, I do wedding photography and wedding videography.
Wedding photography, wedding videography.
Yeah.
You have your links right here. It's a picture of a wedding, a picture, another picture of a wedding, and underneath it'll say wedding videography, and then wedding photography. And then person clicks it, and they go directly to your Vimeo or your webpage to start watching videos and getting inspired. And then you can make another link for like your customer contact form, like for your CRM. Interested in finding out more about weddings? Click the link in my bio and fill out the short survey. They click it right here, boom, it takes it to your honeybook. So they fill out the information, and there you go. Instead of them having to memorize whatever your website is, typing to go into it, boom, 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 and then saying, oh, what am I looking here for? Oh, I forget. You just hyperlinking the exact page right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's low hanging fruit. I mean, especially now because you figure as soon as quarantine stop hitting, like people going to be starting to plan their weddings if they're not already.
Yeah, they still booking everything, really.
That's
Like, graduation party season.
So nah, so that's what I would focus on from everybody. Like I would start looking at that. What is going on?
All right, this